Hello kids. Hello everyone. Welcome back to MTC Mustafa Tuition Center. Myself Shehnaz. In this class we are going to learn an interesting topic from social studies. It's a part of geography, that is maps. Okay kids? So this topic is there from class 5 onwards. Yes? Class 5 students, you have maps topic? Yes. Class 6 students? Class 7? Class 8? All of you, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll summarize this topic for you so that all of you can understand it well. Fine? Okay, let us study this topic in a very simple way and interesting way. Okay, because geography, everyone sounds boring, right? Yes, kids? Okay, so now tell me, what do you mean by geography? What do you mean by geography? Kids, I'm talking to you people only. What is geography?
The study of Earth's surface.
Very good. So geography is nothing but study of Earth's surface. Yes, its features. Yes, the distribution of life on it. Yes, kids. And the one who is expert in geography is called geographer. Okay. So now coming to maps, it is an important tool in geography. It is an important tool in geography. Now, what do you mean by map? You are studying from class 5 onwards, right? Tell me, what do you mean by map? 6? Yes?
Flat at surface.
Flat earth surface itself? It's a flat drawing of the earth surface. Yes, it's a flat drawing of the earth surface. Okay, in simple words, we can say that map is a two-dimensional representation of three-dimensional earth. Yes, kids, earth is three-dimensional. Yes, Siddharth, you agree earth is three-dimensional? Yes or no? Because earth, it is having height, length, width. Yes, sphere, right? It's three-dimensional. So map is a two-dimensional representation of three-dimensional earth. Okay, earth or a portion of it or a part of it. Entire or a part of it. Okay, kids. Now, map is different from a photograph. Okay, kids. See, now this is a photograph of photograph of the world. Okay, taken from satellite photograph of our world. Okay, and this is world map. Both are different.
No, ma'am.
Yes or no? Both are different. Yes, because see, a photograph will show you the real features. A photograph will show you what? Real features. Whereas map will show you only that information or those features which are important. Okay, a photograph will not show you how much rainfall it is going to be, how much is the population, what languages are spoken there, what crops are grown there. Yes, a photograph will show you all that. No, it will show you only the real features. Yes or no? Whereas a map will show you all this. Yes, kids? Okay, so map is a two-dimensional representation of three-dimensional earth. Okay, so in other words, you can say it is a model of a place. Globe is model of an earth. Okay, so a map is also model of a place. Okay, which shows only those features which are important. You are listening, kids? Okay, so we know what are maps. Now tell me, who invented map? It is, okay, tell me, map is a natural thing or man-made thing? Man-made thing, right? Thank God. So it is an invention. Okay, tell me, who invented map? Okay, tell me. See, the earliest known map of the world, the creation of the earliest known map of the world goes to Anaximander of Miletus. Anaximander of Miletus. Okay, he is credited for creating the earliest known map. Okay, in 6th century. Understood, kids? Okay, then who created the first map of India? Relatively accurate. Not the exact how it is now, but relatively accurate. Tell me. James? No, James Rennell. James Rennell. Okay, he is a British geographer. James Rennell invented the first map of India, relatively accurate, not exactly how it is now. Okay, and he is also known as the father of Indian geography. He is also known as the father of Indian geography. You are listening, Swecha? Swecha is not concentrating. Okay, keep it down. Understood, kids? Okay, so now we understood what are maps, who invented the map for the first time, and who invented the map of India for the first time. Okay, now maps are very important tool in geography, right? Maps have been essential tool for exploration, for navigation, and for understanding the world. Yes or no? Maps are important for exploration, navigation, and for understanding the world. Without the help of map, can you understand this world?
No.
Is it easy? You have some magical power? No, right? So maps are very important. Though these traditional paper maps, see, these are paper maps, right? These traditional paper maps are still used, but because the technology has advanced, we are using what now? Digital maps. Yes, kids? We are using digital maps. We are using GPS. We are using GIS. What does GPS stands for?
Global positioning system.
What?
Global positioning system.
Very good, Aditya. Global Positioning System. And GIS stands for Graphic Information System. Okay, so we are using this nowadays. Okay, traditional paper maps are also used, but with advanced technology, we are using this. Okay, kids? Okay, now what are the uses of maps? Tell me. What are the uses of maps? Tell me. Maps are useful to us or not? Or something waste? Useful, right? Tell me what are the uses of maps? Concentrate. For navigation and wayfinding? Tell me. Repeat after me. Navigation and wayfinding. Yes, it will help you to locate an area, right? You are ordering Zomato, Swiggy. Yes, you are typing the location there. How he is coming to your home. Yes, with the help of this Google Maps. Yes, so navigation and wayfinding, and then geographic understanding to understand this world around us. Yes, all the landforms, the land features, God's creation, very beautiful creations of God all around us. Yes, you are able to know about them, explore them. Yes, and also for planning and development. Yes, maps will show you where are the industries, where is vegetation, where is rainfall, where are the landforms. So with the help of all this information, you can plan your development. Yes or no? You can plan where to build an industry or not, what facilities you can get in there. Yes, or what type of soil is available in this area, what crop you can grow there. Yes or no, kids? Okay, so it will be helpful in all this. Then in communication and visualization also. Many other uses are there, but these are the one. So now we learned what are maps, who invented the map for the first time, who invented the map of India, then uses of map. Then next, components of map. Components of map. Map has certain components. What are they? What are they? Map has certain components. What are they? The first one is title. Title. Okay, that title will show you the subject. Okay, see for example this world political map. Okay, see Telangana outline physical map, India outline physical map. Okay, the title will show you the subject about what the map is. Okay, whether it is showing you the rainfall or about the population or about the types of soil or the landforms, all this. Understood, kids? Okay, then next component is scale. Okay, scale will show you, it will represent the distance. Okay, can you represent the actual distance on the map? Can you represent the actual distance? No, right? Not possible. Manish, you are listening? Okay, so this scale will show you the distance, okay, between like what is the actual distance on the ground and the distance on the map. Okay, for example, like 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 1 kilometer. 10 centimeter, it is written 10 centimeter, that means it is 10 kilometer. Understood, kids? Okay, we cannot show the actual distance on the ground on the map, right? Not possible. How big paper you require then? Yes or no, kids? Okay, so that's the reason. The scale will show you what? The distance. Okay, then next is directions. Next component is directions. So what are the 4 main cardinal directions? East, west, north, south. Okay, and 4 intermediate directions? Okay, so 4 cardinal directions. You're yawning, sleeping? Geography is quite boring, I know, but we can still make it interesting. Please sit erect. Okay, so the 4 main cardinal directions are east, west, north, south, and 4 intermediate directions are southeast. Okay, very good. Okay, so these directions are represented like this. See kids, can you see this compass? See like this. Okay, it is represented like this. Understood? N represents north, W represents west, E represents east, S represents south. Okay, then next component is symbols. Next component is what? Symbols. Okay, symbols. See, in maps sometimes the geographer, I mean the map makers, they will they will use image of the particular landform. For example, they will put a triangle for mountains. Okay, like that. So they will put an image there. Okay, as a symbol. Fine. Then next is key. Key is like this. See, this key will show you what those symbol means. Okay, this key will show what those symbol means. Understood, kids? Okay, every map will have a key at the end, and that key will show what the symbols on the map means. Did you understand, kid? So what are the components of map now? Read, repeat, tell me. What is the first? Title, scale, directions, key, symbols, and one more, colors. Colors are also used, right? Okay, colors will give you specific information. Okay, understood, kids? Okay, so now we learn the components. Now next, is it boring, kids? I am helpless, kids. We have to study this. Okay, I am trying to make it simple, but by seeing your faces, I feel like you all are like on some other planet. Like Siddharth is on Mars, Manish is on now Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. We cannot land on there, right? There is no solid surface. Yes, Venus, Mercury. Yes, you are on Earth only, Hari Prasad. Very good. Keep it up. Okay. See, I did not take the names of last 4 planets because we cannot land on there, right? There is no solid surface to land on. That's the reason. Okay. So Siddharth, Manish, Haricharan, please come back to Earth. Come back to Asia, continent Asia, India, Telangana, Hyderabad. Okay. You're back? Okay, fine. Please concentrate. Okay. So we learned the components. Now next, types of maps. What? Types of maps. Okay. See, maps are of different types. There are 3 main types. Physical map.
Political map. Thematic map.
Tell me.
Physical map, political map, thematic map.
Very good. Please clap for him. Physical map, political map, thematic map. Okay. So physical map will show you what? The physical features. Physical map will show you what? Physical features. Mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, seas, all that. Okay. And political map will show you continents, countries, states, cities, districts, their boundaries. Okay. Then next, thematic map. Thematic map will show you what? Specific information. Specific information like rainfall, vegetation, types of soils, population, languages spoken there. Okay, detailed information, specific information. Okay, that's why they are using colors there. Use of colors is very important in thematic maps. Yes? Okay, see, they have given pictures here. Just hold it like this better. See, kids. See. Okay, see. Kids, see here. This is what? Physical map. Okay, this will show you information regarding natural features of the earth like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. This is political map. Okay, this will give you information regarding continents, countries, states, cities, towns, boundaries, everything. And this is thematic map. Okay, see, map will have key like this. Every map will have key like this. See, different colors you can see. What does that each color means? Okay, the area which is covered by that color, what does it mean? That information will be here.
Red.
Understood, kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it boring?
No, ma'am.
You understood? What are maps? Invention of map? Yes, uses of map, components of map, types of map. Okay? So this topic is there from class 5 to class 8. So I hope that now you will be able to answer some of the questions. Okay? Why so serious, kids? I am not sending you for a war. Come on. Smile. Okay. So all those who are watching, if this video has helped you in understanding
Please like,
briefly about maps, please do like.
subscribe.
मेरे बोलने से पहले ही बोल दिया. Very good. Thank you so much for watching. Smile.